Hey, so this is a message for all the Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Awakened ones out there. All of you beautiful souls who know that you're here on this planet to help raise the vibration of humanity and to raise this collective experience of what it is to be human here on this planet. To bring this higher light, this higher consciousness to be embodiments of that love, that potential, that really is what we all are. But there are those of us who are here to help usher in that energy, and so just here to connect with you. And I want to share these 4 sacred truths as the answer to a prayer when I asked for a simple way to help raise the vibration of humanity. And I was given these 4 truths in this direct experience with beings I consider Divine Mother and Divine Father, and they gave me this transmission, these 4 sacred truths, as a way to help raise the vibration of humanity. So I want to share it here with you, because if you are one of these awakened ones, who feel that calling in your heart to be of service, to bring in that higher light on this planet, to be embodiments of that divine love and potential, to be master of your own self, to really be who you really are, to live as your true self, integrated with the source, the ego, bringing all of that together. That's what this path is about. That's what I'm here sharing. That's what I believe we are here doing on this planet right now, is being that source. And that's what these 4 truths are all about. That's what they lead towards. And each one is like a deeper layer of consciousness, of embodied reality, of living as the truth of who you are. And so the first one is that you are never alone. And why this seems like a simple one, and we say this often when we're talking about, feeling each other and knowing, we all experience the same darkness and problems and suffering, and yeah, you're not alone. But this is specifically, you are never alone. I really find that interesting, and the way that what this truth is speaking about is that we have that higher guidance and love and the consciousness of spirit, of God, of source, of awareness, and that's what we are, and that's available in everything. And actually all of reality is alive with this wisdom, with this consciousness, with this love here supporting us on our journey. And so to step into the power of this truth is to feel that, to connect within ourselves, in our heart, feel that connection to all of life, feel that aliveness that comes in, and that knowingness that we are one with life. We are connected to all of life, and we can be channels of this energy and of this wisdom and this love. And as you step through that doorway into really knowing, living that you are never alone, you always have this support and have this guidance within ourselves to follow and listen to in our lives. And this is the path that I found. This was my first awakening onto this path, was beginning to tune into guidance inside myself. And as I followed that, more synchronicity and magic and like co-creation with reality began to happen. I really began to experience that feeling, that knowing that we're not alone, that we're supported in this journey, even though it can be hard, and at times you don't feel that, and at times you lose that back into the ego, into the trauma, and into the limited stories. But one way out of that, and the doorway back into your true self, is to feel that connection within yourself. And this is the doorway through that first truth, to really connect in your heart and up to the heavens and down to earth, is creating this connection within ourselves, of feeling that. And so the second truth is this next doorway. Once you have that connection, the next one is about empowerment. And the truth is that you are always choosing how you feel in each moment. And this is what you begin to realize as you step into this power and this connection of who you are, and realizing your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, the food you eat, all, the media you take in, all these different influences, all are affecting how you feel in the moment. But ultimately it comes down to realizing that you are the source behind that. You're the chooser, the I am that is creating your state with your thoughts. What are the beliefs? What are you believing about yourself and about the world around you that's creating that state that you're experiencing right now? And it comes through feelings, right? And maybe even a better word is that sensing, this sensing of what's going on. Because the feelings, like I'm sad, I'm happy, those are a little more confusing. But this sensing about truth and alignment and finding those thoughts and finding those beliefs that are not really true, not resonant with your higher self. And this comes back to this connection and this inner guidance. And realizing that you get to choose. And this is what I began finding in my life, that there was this inherent truth inside of us. And when we could let go of the beliefs that were keeping us limited and that were causing dissonance and problems in our life, and align back to a higher truth, or one that feels resonant inside of our whole body and our thoughts, feelings, and our actions, our will, our body, where we're experiencing reality, that this alignment began opening more doors of magic and potential and connection with life. So this is like the next deeper layer of these 4 truths, which opens the doorway to this 3rd truth, which is that there is nothing but love. And so there's this concept that life is happening, not to you, but for you or through you. And this recognition of the oneness of all of reality, that we are actually connected to we are one with all of reality, with God, with each other, with the earth. There's really no separation there. And love is the guiding force behind it all. Even in the so-called negative experiences or the things we attract that cause problems and all of that, they're all just trying to point us back towards ourself, back into the truth of who we are. Life actually wants us to wake up, be who we really are. This is the ultimate truth behind it, and that there truly is nothing but love. And as this love begins to dawn within us, and we really feel into our heart, feel the love, feel that returning home to the source in our heart, and feeling that we actually are love. And when we awaken to the joy of how, for me, I really fell in love with the world. The beauty of this glorious planet was what awakened me to that love, because I started falling so deeply in love with the world that I fell in love with myself. And as that began to dawn inside of me through all this work of following guidance and all the empowerment work of these first 2 truths, this 3rd truth really began to dawn within me when I found that in my heart, found that love. And there were stages where I lost this and then found it again in a more empowered way, and which is what led to even asking for this prayer and receiving these 4 truths. And it's been over 10 years now that I've been holding them and sharing them and unraveling these 4 truths, the beauty that they are and the power that they are and the simplicity, because that is what I asked for, a simple way to help raise the vibration of humanity. And it all begins with you. That's what these truths are saying, each one of us. And each truth leads us deeper into the truth of who we are. And so the 4th truth is not words. It's something beyond words, truly only something that you can experience within yourself. And so I invite you in this moment to just to breathe and breathe into your heart. Feel this connection, feel up to the heavens and feel down to the earth. Feel in your heart, and with gratitude, you're wanting to create this connection within yourself, realizing that you are empowered over your state of being, and that there truly is nothing but love. See, as these are steps that bring you towards this state to really be able or willing to receive the 4th sacred truth. And so in this open space and with your heart, I invite you to ask your higher self, the source, the one that we all are, as I did when I first received these, what is the 4th sacred truth? And I'm just going to allow some space for you to just feel into your heart, what is the 4th sacred truth? Feel into this connection and allow yourself to receive what comes in this moment. And the more that you practice this, and the more that you open to this ability, the more that you can receive the love, the presence of God, of Source, of love, of the truth of who we are in this now moment. Because that's what I felt when I asked for this fourth truth. I felt my heart open. I felt this energy come flowing down through my crown and down and radiate out through my whole being. And this was actually a state I'd come to know in, let's say, the year before receiving this transmission. And it was so beautiful and obvious to me that it was just like, oh, thank you. I know this truth, this fourth truth, this truth of who we are. And that's the journey of awakening and enlightenment, is just releasing the things that aren't really true, that aren't really what we are. Is this remembrance of what we really are, that we are the Source. And not only is that a beautiful, amazing thing to feel that love and that connection and that oneness and to be embodied in that power, in that presence, but it's also the ability to actually be the source of our experience in every single moment. And so it becomes like a practice or a loop with these four sacred truths, that in every moment we can reconnect with who we are. We can realize that we are choosing how we feel, and we can realign, reassess, reset that energy, come back into a state that there's nothing but love, and then embody the truth of who we are, and then what is it we want to be experiencing right now in this moment? Because that's what really is. Do you want to feel the confidence and trust and gratitude, Do you want to open and be inspired and know how to take action? That's all here in the open source space of who you really are. So my dream, my vision, in an ultimate sense, I would love for every single person on this planet to realize this truth within themselves, to know themselves as the Source, to feel that oneness. And this has been a prayer that goes all the way back to a prayer of Jesus, that everybody be one and realize that they are one with the Source, with God. That we all have that, we all are that. And so I invite you to explore working with me one-on-one, or with the offerings that I'm sharing at B-Source. Help me to expand this consciousness, expand love in the world, expand this realization of the truth of who we are, and this empowerment to really be in love with our lives, to be manifestors, creators of our experience, and to co-create this new earth experience of love and potential for everyone here on this planet who feels ready for that, called to that. So thank you so much for being on the planet, being part of this expansion of love and consciousness on the planet. And that's our work, to keep evolving ourselves and returning to the Source within, and using that to work with what's showing up in our lives, and to be more empowered and more open to sharing love with the world. So, wishing you all many blessings and so much love.